The 15 studio albums, I mean, I like all of the ones, especially there's, you know, I played on most of them. There's a couple I didn't, but, and even some of those I remember, I knew some of the songs because there were little bits and pieces of some music that we'd worked on at various times before that. And, you know, probably Countdown to Extinction is my favorite, just because there was a real synergy of the group together. That one, and probably even Euthanasia, which is an album that I don't listen to it very much. When I do, I listen to it and go, man, we were pretty good. Sounded pretty good. And I think the difference is Countdown to Extinction was very meticulous overdubbing, had a really pristine sound to it, whereas Euthanasia, we actually recorded those together as a band in a room, and which had a completely different feel to it. Our producer, Max Norman, who was British, he goes, man, you guys have to commit to your parts and know your parts, and we're not just going to overdub everything. You really have to learn the songs and learn the parts, you know. And he was like kind of mean about it, and you know, but it was good because we had just come out of Countdown, which we were, you know, relying on a lot of overdubbing. So it really did it. It forced us to really commit to our parts because we were recording it. We would record 3 passes, and we would pick the best one of those 3 takes, but everyone kind of had the best feel and the best energy to it. And then we would go back, and if, you know, if there's someone clammed a little part, we'd fix it real quick. But for the most part, it was me, Nick, Dave, and Marty taking it one shot, and that's what you hear on that record. So it was, you know, that was a few albums into our career, and our 3rd record that we'd done with that lineup. So we'd learned how to work together. I think that's a big part in a band, is learning how to work together. You know, sometimes you bring everything you've got, sometimes you bring everything you've got, but you only use part of what you got. And sometimes the discipline as a musician to know it isn't everything all the time, you know, and that everybody in Megdeth, we all have a moment in the spotlight. In fact, when we were starting the band, you know, we had this thing: lead drums, lead bass, lead guitar, lead vocal. Like everybody has a moment in the spotlight, but everybody's not in the spotlight all the time. And so a lot of it is just kind of learning the sensibilities of when, you know, you're up front ripping and when you're supposed to be standing back as a supporting cast member.